Wow, the quality.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm fine.
That's good. I'm just, I don't know, asking people questions, random ass questions. I mean, obviously, like, there's a lot going on and stuff. So I'm like, shit. It's pretty crazy.
Okay, ask me.
How are the people dealing with what's happening right now? Is everybody good, or is like, are things normal right now, like in Russia?
No, everybody feel sucks because people who live in Russia, they always live bad. They always live without money, without everything.
Jeez.
They always live with hope. They always not love Putin. They always live with with hope on good future. And now we know that that's not gonna be good future for us. Right now, shop like H&M, Nike, Mango, Steam, Apple Pay not work. IKEA not work.
Damn.
All work, all world hate us, and that's why, because America want to replace their weapon on Ukraine,
Mm.
and that's why Putin said no. America can't do this.
Yeah.
That's why the war right now.
It's it's messed up. I think um I don't know. I feel like every everybody on every side, I don't know like what the news is showing or whatever, but I can say like from this side everybody here is just as scared as everybody there cuz nobody wants this. I don't think anybody in Ukraine wants this. I don't think anybody in Russia wants this. Nobody in
Yeah,
America wants this. Nobody wants this. Like I
nobody want. Yeah,
I don't know. It's I think it's scary, and I don't and I think like the obviously this like when you watch the news will tell you what they want to tell you, and that's the same
yeah.
here. They
Don't watch news.
exactly they tell us what they want to tell us, and so I want to get it from people that are actually there, what they see, and vice versa. Because what we see here, from what I've seen, everybody said that like from what I gathered, and you can tell me if this is wrong or not. From what we got is like they said that Ukraine, from what we saw, like Ukraine was trying to like it was just pretty much minding its own business, and Putin was like, "Hey, we want Ukraine," because I think Ukraine eventually was, I think at some point part of Russia, and then they were independent for a while, and basically Putin's like, "We want that back," and then Ukraine's like, "No, like we want help from like other countries now," and blah blah blah. That's what
That's not good.
that's what
And
we were told. I don't.
we
I'm,
don't need Ukraine. We don't
oh,
need Ukraine because Ukraine small and Russia
is huge.
large.
Yeah.
We don't need Ukraine. We don't need Ukraine. And never Ukraine hate Russia always. When we was the Soviet Union in the first war, Ukrainian hate Russia always.
Hmm.
Always. We don't know why. Uh, what Ukrainian want? They want to be in Europe.
Like NATO and stuff. They want to be a part of that.
Yeah,
Oh, and that's what Putin's not
that's
trying to. He's like, no, like,
yeah, yeah. That's all what they want. What want I? I, children of Earth. I want to be freedom. I want to live, eat. We have all. We have place. We have weapon. We have clothes, food. We have all. And I don't understand why we can live in peace. I still don't understand. And when Ukrainian people who I don't know write me, you Russian bitch, do something with your president. We will kill you. I'm crying because I can't do nothing with my president.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing. I'm just uh,
It's
I'm nothing. I'm
same.
nothing in this world. I'm nothing in this city. I'm nothing. I'm a dust.
Same.
I can do nothing. I'm sorry, but I can do nothing.
That's what's very unfortunate about this whole thing. I feel like right now, um, everybody's blaming the people of Russia and not the president. You know, like,
Yeah,
and that's what I think is messed up. That's why I'm saying I wanted to understand it from the people themselves, because I feel like people don't even take the time to ask people from Russia, like, hey, how are you feeling? Are you okay? I
yeah.
I understand, like it's got to be hard. I'm serious. Like like, no memes. I'm pretty sure it's got to be very hard, because what I've seen on the news is they've basically cut off Russia from everything, like everything. The value of the currency has gone down a lot. The banks, I guess, from what I heard, the banks in Russia, like the Swift Bank or something like that, got shut down. All of the major brands, like you said, Nike, Adidas, and all those things are like taken away.
Everything is shut down. Everything.
And it's all because of something that Putin made. Like he like made a choice, and then the whole
Yes.
country was,
But Russian people are screaming, we don't want this war. We don't want.
yeah.
We for peace. But
It's so sad. Like this, I don't know how this is gonna end. I
it's not gonna end good for us. Not good for us. Unfortunately, not good for us.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. We I don't know. We we not live all these years not good. Everything is cheap. Not cheap. Everything is expensive. Everything is expensive. And now I don't know.
What are people doing now, like to just live? Like, I mean, I know it because of like the value of the currency drops, so everything's got to be very expensive. So like, how are people getting food now? Like, how are people using the internet? Like, what's happening? Because I mean, like, the people aren't a part of what's happening. Like, they're you guys are just forced to watch. I mean, can you guys even leave? Like, if you guys wanted to like seek refuge somewhere else and stuff and not be a part of it, like, you guys can't even leave Russia if you wanted to.
Some prices is high.
Hmm.
Some prices stay the same. But I don't know what gonna be further.
Jesus.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's I woke up every day and it's so bad inside you, so bad feelings, so bad feelings. Maybe it's not gonna be war in my city, but you know that it's not gonna be everything okay again.
Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I don't know what has to happen for all of this to be right, because there's so much happening in a short period of time. Like you said, like Russia doesn't actually need Ukraine. Like Russia could be Russia, Ukraine could be Ukraine, America could just be America. Everybody could just mind their own business. But it seems like that I don't understand, and it's so sad. And that's the thing. Like I I don't know.
You need to understand that uh, Ukrainian
Mm,
kill Ukrainian. What? What they do? This is not Russia kill Ukrainian. This is Ukrainian kill Ukrainian.
from
And they said that this is Russians kill Ukrainian.
there's
It's all fake. And what they do 8 years ago when they want to be in Europe, this was a war on Donbass. They kill each other
oh wow.
and they still kill each other.
From what I saw, it didn't seem like that. I mean, like, I was looking at social media posts because I wanted to see the big picture, right? I didn't want to see it from the news because the news is saying something specific, and I'm like, I want to get the piece the story together myself. So from what I saw on like just people's like Snapchat stories and just individual people, like regular people, like people who aren't involved with like the war at all. From their perspective, they were just chilling there, and then there were like Russian soldiers that came in, and what was told to the people of Ukraine is that the people of Ukraine were killing themselves, but nothing in Ukraine was happening. They weren't doing anything to themselves at all, and they sent before footage and after footage of what was happening.
Yeah.
And then and so I think from what they said, and like I guess what one of my Russian friends was saying is it's shitty on every side, right? Because you have like the American media pushing something, you have the Russian media pushing something, and then you have like Ukraine. The war is happening in Ukraine, so it's like what the hell. So like there's Russian troops in Ukraine, and Ukrainian troops in Ukraine as well, and they're warring. But the whole thing was basically that Putin wanted Russia, that Putin wanted Ukraine and is moving more troops there, and nobody understood why. And I guess the way he pitched it, because he gave a speech and he was saying that there was like genocide happening in Ukraine and stuff like that, and he wanted to free Ukraine from genocide to kind of justify going in there and taking it. And the way he spun it for his own media for Russia, I think he made it seem like Ukraine was hurting itself. And what we saw was, I mean, like Ukraine just chilling there, and then like Russia stepped in. And I think before anybody acted, they're like, nobody wanted to be a part of what was happening. They're like, okay, like we can just back off and watch, I guess. But then Ukraine's like, hey, we need help. Like we don't want this. Like we're minding our own business, and then this is happening. And that's why I say it's sad on every side of it. Every side is sad because you have my side. I feel like we're just watching right now. I mean, I guess America has a part to play, of course, but the people, I'm just talking about the people, not the politicians. The people of America are watching, and we're horrified because all we're seeing is people from Ukraine getting killed. We see people in Russia that don't want the war at all trying to stop it on their side, and they're like, hey, like you said, there's nothing you guys can do. Like there's nothing you can do to stop what's happening, and there's nothing that people in Ukraine can do to stop what's happening besides fight back, of course. And then everybody that's not Ukraine or Russia is deciding whether or not they want to help. They're like, if we help, this could be a war, a big ass war. But if we don't help, we're watching a country getting like taken over pretty much. It's a sad situation on every end. So I wanted to ask, how you were doing and stuff like that. Like, how are you doing? How do you feel? Like I said, I feel scared, and everybody I've talked to feels scared or nervous. I'm obviously like trying to hope that this is over by some miracle, like that no more people are hurt, and we can find a way to kind of just go back to living how we were living. And Russia can probably have everything that had like the sanctions and stuff like that maybe reversed, and we can make this like a talks between the big people and not all this fighting, because it's like I don't understand. Like,
I want to say that the worst part of this, that this is the part of humanity.
yeah,
we will die, and we'll born new people, and this will repeat again. They will die, and this will repeat again. This will be repeat again, 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 and again. People will forget about us. Then people will be forget about these people. You understand?
Yeah.
This will be repeat again, 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 and again.
It's a cycle. Yeah, it's
This is cycle. This is dirty part of humanity.
yeah. You're right.
We so small. We so small. We nothing. We dust. And unfortunately, we can do nothing. We need to think in our small location, in location of our house, in location of our family, in location of our dog, son, mother, friends, and do what we can do good for our location. Do best of the best,
Yeah. It's
best of your heart, because this never gonna stop.
you're right.
Because this that's life.
You're right. I feel like as long as there's people, there's going to be strong disagreements, and as long as there's strong disagreements, there's going to be war and all kinds of stuff.
It's was every times war was since people was.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was always is, and this gonna be always. We need
Jesus,
to take it out and put to the garbage
you're absolutely right.
and do the best what we can do for animals, for children, for people who need our love,
Absolutely.
and live in peace, because time.
Hmm. Absolutely. Time erases everything. Time erases
Yeah,
because I mean, like you said, we're small specks of dust in the grand scheme of the big picture, and like
yeah,
after everything's all said and done, we're gonna live, we're gonna die, and then there's gonna be another wave of people.
yeah,
They're gonna live, they're gonna
yeah,
die, and like you're saying,
yeah,
if we try to, as people, as individuals, our part, I feel like, is just trying to make sure that we are as good of a person as we can be, right? I mean, and it sucks because whatever happens, we can't control, but we can control
yeah,
ourselves. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a conversation. I wanted to let, I wanted to let, myself with a good conscience know that, like, everybody's the same. I don't want this, you don't want this. And I've seen this. I've seen it on social media. Like, nobody wants this, and they're actively saying this. But I feel like you saw too, they said that there were protests in Moscow, but then the police were stopping the protests and stuff because they're like, wait a minute. No, like I guess they were stopping people from saying that they didn't want the war, basically, in Russia is what we saw, which is sad because it makes it seem, when we don't see protests, when the world doesn't see protesting from Russia, I think people get confused and think that the people want the war, and they don't. Nobody wants this. So I want to make sure that, I can try to, like, mend fences, at least from person to person. Be like, hey, listen, like, I understand. I understand your pain. I'm not there. I don't know what you're experiencing, but I can say that everybody is scared, and what you're actually there. So, like, it's from the perspective of a person who doesn't want to be a part of what's happening. It's got to be scary because the people are pretty much the ones being punished for actions that they had nothing to do with. You know what I mean? And that's what always happens. Like, you have people in power that make these decisions, and then they don't really get the consequences. The people do, though. The people get the consequences on either side. And that leaves us scared. That leaves you guys scared. And it leaves people in Ukraine horrified. I feel like, whatever the history between Russia and Ukraine has been, I feel like Ukrainian people don't deserve to die. I feel like Russian people don't deserve to die, and I don't feel like American people deserve to die. I don't feel like anybody deserves to die. So I feel like, the message here, honestly, is we just all need to work on just, trying to let everybody know, like, hey, listen, like, we need to just comfort each other, because it's really tough, and there's nothing we can do besides like have conversations like this and understand each other and stuff. Because I don't know. I mean, I've been trying to have a regular conversation with people, and everybody's been, using racial slurs against me every single time I've tried to talk to somebody. They're like, I get it, but it'd be nice to have a genuine conversation. So I really appreciate this. It means a lot. It really means a lot, and I'm so sorry. I was trying to hold back tears as you were talking. Because it's sad. It's really sad, honestly, and you seem like you have a really good heart. I feel like I'm the same, and it's just, it's so unfortunate, and oh man, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible, and I hope things get better soon. I really do. 2022, I didn't expect it to take a turn like this. I think everybody just wanted the mask mandates to be lifted. That was it. And then now we're here. So like 2020 was like, oh, everybody was wearing masks. And now it's like, boom, like what? Like, I really hope that this is something that is for somehow get solved, where we don't have to, get the world involved in this, because this is going to be a very scary thing if so, I guess.
Thank you.
I really appreciate the conversation, and I hope you have a good night. Is it nighttime or is it daytime?
No, it's a day.
It's day. Oh, it's nighttime here. Yeah, well, you have a good one and stuff, and I really wish you the best, honestly, like, because this is a very unfortunate situation, but I can at least say for the people here to the people there, we all feel unanimously the same. None of us want this, and we're all trying to spread as much love as possible.
Okay, bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Well, guys, I finally got an eye-opening interview with someone who is actually a native in Russia, and it's exactly what I thought. I feel like the way that the media is portrayed over there is trying to justify what's happening in the Ukraine, but the people there just don't know, because that's all they pretty much have access to. Everybody is just like us. None of us want this situation happening right now, and I figured this would be a video I should make to kind of just have a heart-to-heart, I know a lot of people like playing the blame game, and when things go down, I feel like what people tend to do is they group everybody in one big thing. They group everybody and they paint everybody as this evil picture if they're on the opposing side. But what a lot of people don't know is most of the people on what we would consider an opposing side, regular people that want nothing to do with what's happening. And I wanted to just convey that to you all. We're all normal people. We're all human. We want to live. We want to, grow old and help, the younger generation, or at least create a life for ourselves without infringing on other people's lives. And I feel like it's a select few people on the planet that have power and unfortunately pit us against each other. And it's very sad. So let me know your thoughts and feelings down below. I just figured this would be an interesting video to make. But that's pretty much it. Take care. Peace.